Howdy, howdy, everyone. And my mic is working. Let me just get it over here. There we are. How is everyone today? Sorry, I was a bit frantic getting things going this afternoon. Was just running a little late. How is everybody? We got plenty of people in the chat already. We have Farmer Ed. We've got Grant. Chinook is in the house. Yeah, we've got more people joining up. So glad you can join me on this Friday evening for me and Saturday morning for some of you, Chinook and others. Yeah, it's been a good day. Had my new day off on Friday, which is really weird. I made a list of like, I don't know, 6 or 7 different things, errands and chores I need to do. I got all of them done. Pretty happy about that. We're going to be on Upper Mississippi River Valley. I have to kind of apologize because I have still not generated content for you guys to watch on this map other than live streaming. And a lot of that is I'm just exhausted, but I'm going to do some tonight and tomorrow morning. So fingers crossed I'll have something for you by this weekend. Anyway, why don't we get into the map? We're going to be on, let me get it in my head. We're going to be on Dry Creek Ranch. Dry Creek Ranch is up here. And it is our little piggy farm. And I have prepared a lot of this. We're going to mainly just do some seeding and a little fertilizing. And I've got enough equipment purchased that we can get some of it done. I think I still need to buy a seeder and a planter. So we'll do that and we'll get going. This is our Allis Chalmers / Agco farm. So what we have here is we have our Allis Chalmers 8010. Hello, Thomas. How are you doing? Howdy to you. Welcome in. We are using Allis Chalmers and Gleaner mods provided by Pleasant Valley Farms. We got Allis Chalmers 8010. We have the Allis Chalmers 7080. This is going to be more of like our workhorse heavy lifting tractor. We've got a Gleaner in 6, which I've used extensively on many videos and live streams. And then we have this kind of new creature. This is well, it's an old tractor, but it's a new mod. It's white, and I configured it as a 2-155. This is going to be more of like our farmyard tractor. Doesn't have a whole lot of, I apologize, my HUD is not on. Now it is. I think I've got like 115 horsepower on this. We could put a front loader on it if we needed to. But anyway, that is our tractors. And then I've got a pickup. This is, it's a mod, but this is the 2014 Lizard pickup. I used it because I really wanted to use the F150, but there was a conflict between the sunroof on that and the cover on this seed tender. And as you can see, I've got seed and fertilizer in it. I like it. It looks really cool, and it's kind of a good size for this farm. So we're going to do that. Let me show you our field status and what fields we have. So what we have is we have field 8, 9, and 16. Those are the fields that we own. You know, I just noticed I'm down in the bottom right-hand corner. Let me move myself back up where I'm supposed to be. Whoop. To about, I don't know, right there. There. That's better. Doesn't, that way it looks like I'm looking at the screen instead of like down below the screen. We've got field 8. Field 8 has been harvested. It used to have corn in it. That's about it. So what we're going to do with that is it is limed, but we're going to direct drill corn back in it, and then we're going to fertilize it. Farmer Ed, you may not be here long. You're shattered. Yeah, I bet it's really late for you. What is it? It's already 10 p.m. for you. Farmer Ed, no, don't feel like you have to stay. Stay as long as you want. Leave whenever you're ready. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate that. So field 8, we could put some corn in the ground. Field 9 has beets in it, and it's growing. Let me show you the growth stage. So it's already growing, and it's been fertilized and limed. Field 16 is going to be interesting because it's really this big squiggly thing. But what I did, if you can see right here, I actually separated the field. Let me actually go there so you can see what's going on. And we'll do a little flying. So I did this so basically we could have 2 fields and have 2 different crops that are separated. So it is fully limed. But you see, I now have this bottom strip that's pretty long and skinny and winds all the way back there. And then I've got this one up here that winds all the way around the farm. So we could put 2 different crops in there. And since we have a pig farm and we're not going to just buy pig food, we're going to make our own, we are going to need to grow at least 4 different crops. We're going to need a grain crop, we're going to need corn, we're going to need a root crop, and we're going to need like an oil crop. So we will put corn over here. We've got beets over in the little field. And then over here, we're going to put wheat or barley, and then either canola or soybeans. And then that'll be everything that we need. Anyway, that's the plan. You'll be around for a bit. Okay, Ed, that's great. So let's get in. What do we want to do first? Do we want to plant our corn, or we can seed the canola / soybeans or the wheat / barley? I'll let you guys decide. I think regardless, I need to buy. Okay, I have a planter. I bought the Convernaland Optima. 180 horsepower. Whoops. And I think it's a 12-row planter. And I've made it so it'll direct drill. We don't have a seeder yet, so we'll need to buy that. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then one of the reasons I was hustling is I was trying to get a few more mods in here. So this is the Lemken 8 meter. We've got a Lemken 6 meter. And then I've got a Lemken 12 meter again. Okay. I thought I had another one. No, I guess that's all I had. And then we've got some smaller stuff. I want to do at least 8 rows and hopefully 10. The most horsepower we have is around 180 on our tractors. We don't have giant tractors. And that's really the issue. Because see, like even this Pottinger, we're a little light for that, and our fields are not level. So we're going to need something that, like this could do it. This Solitaire 8 meter. It's 120 horsepower. That's kind of fun. I think we should do that. Can we make it orange? Yes, we can. I'm making it orange because this is Allis Chalmers farm. All right. We're going to buy that. Okay. And you can see I've got just like a ridiculous amount of money. The starting money for this farm is going to be $300,000. So, whoops. We're going to set that. Okay. I just realized I'm a little bit dark. Let me move my lighting a little bit. There we go. Okay. Nobody is offering any options, so I'm going to say let's do corn first. Hello, the Sim Guy. How are you? Howdy to you. Welcome in. All right, so we've got our extra seed and fertilizer. This doesn't hold a whole lot. It's like 3,500 of each. So we might even have to refill that. Now, these seeders, I'm going to pre-fill them. Don't judge me for that, but it only makes sense for me to do that. Okay. And we're going to pre-fill them with seed. Okay. You were thinking corn got sidetracked with talking to partner. Yo, you were thinking corn. Okay. All right. Well, we are thinking the same way, Thomas. Oh, okay. I can't turn quite that fast. Quite that much. We'll go like this. And I do have some front weights on this, so I think that'll be enough. And I have some wheel weights in the back, which is also great. Oh, I never showed you my piggies. See that farm right there to the left in the distance? That is our pig farm. There are 60 pigs in that right now, and I did give them some food and straw. They don't need water. So they're going to be happy for a little while, but hopefully that'll keep them happy until we get these crops grown and harvested. And I need to turn this around the other way. All right. So, I guess today and this weekend is the PAX conference, PAX, PAX East in Boston. What that is just a big gaming convention, and a lot of our favorite people are there right now. Farm Sim Guy is there. Farmer Cop is there. Clutch is there, and DJ Goham is there. I wish I were there, but my older daughter is, and she went by the farming simulator booth today, and she got her picture with DJ, the Farm Sim Guy, and Farmer Cop. So that was awesome. And Farmer Klein was there too. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, yeah, just a lot of our favorite YouTube celebrities are there. Really wish I was. Now I need to unfold this, so let's do that. And I don't have GPS in this tractor, and I don't think I can. So I'm just going to... Are there markers? There are markers. We used ridge markers last time in this game. So now that we're experts in it, let's just keep using them. Get lined up a little bit better. And we will drop down. How we doing? Yeah, we're looking good. Oh, wow. We're just barely pulling this up. I think we're going up an incline. Yeah, we are, kind of. There we go. Wow. So we've got basically just enough horsepower to get this done. That's all right. Okay, I'm going to lift that ridge marker. And I got to remember which one it is. It's left button up arrow. Okay. Left button up arrow. So now that I remember that, let's make a bit of a headland around here. Oh, I forgot that it went all the way around here. So this is a pretty good sized field. I picked the largest field to plant corn because if you know your pig food recipe, you need 50% of that to be corn. And then 25% is going to be, I think, your grain, like wheat or barley. And then 20% is going to be like your I think they call it like an oil crop, but it's like soybeans, sunflowers, or canola. And then only 5% is your root crop. And that's why I put the sugar beets in that tiny field, because we don't really need that much. But that'll give us maximum effectiveness in keeping these fattening up these pigs and keeping them that way. Yeah, she can get me some goodies from PAX, Grant. I mean, she already sent me those pictures. Another fun thing is, I don't know if you follow DJ Goham. I mean, you probably watch his like Farm Sim News and mods, but if you've been following him for a while, for years, and his live streams, back in FS19 on Lone Oak, he was harvesting some alfalfa, and he was putting down a dirt ring around his field, so when he mowed his alfalfa, he didn't accidentally mow in some grass. And I was in the live stream, and I said dirt skirt, because so I named it Dirt Skirt, and DJ Goham really liked that. So to this day, he calls that a dirt skirt. So I told my daughter to go find DJ and ask if he remembered that I coined that term, and he immediately said, oh yeah, I remember, Scott. And so my daughter actually made a video of DJ saying dirt skirt. I'll share it on my Discord when I get a chance. So that was really special. And if I get permission from my daughter to post those pictures, I will. But I don't want to post, I don't want to post her image if she doesn't want me to. I am going to make this marker. Nope. It's that. There it is. All right. So I'm looking in the lower left-hand corner, the little mini-map. I'm looking at my heading, so I'm trying to keep that right at 360/0 degrees. Oh, I missed a little bit there on the right, didn't I? That's okay. So my goal for this live stream is for us to seed all three of the fields. I think we can. it's interesting that my ridge marker is bouncing in and out of the field. I'm not sure why that's happening. Okay, now we're going to change the ridge marker. Actually, we're going to lift it up first. Oh, I did it again. The up arrow. Whoop. There we go. Why is that ridge marker so wrong? I think the ridge markers are too short. Yeah, they're way too short. They're not very useful, are they? Also, I think they're messing up with my line, maybe? I don't know, you see the... Looks different. And that's... thing you gotta remember is to pull up your ridge marker so you don't do that. I think I'm gonna not use ridge markers. Number one, I don't really need them. Number two, they're making my field really ugly. So speaking of farming simulator and conferences, I officially requested vacation time to go to Germany and attend FarmCon. So I haven't been approved yet, but I anticipate that I will. And I'm looking forward to doing that. So I will get to meet Argsy and FSG, basically everybody. DJ Goham, Farmer Cop's going. I don't know if Clutch is going or not. Might be. You know, basically everyone's going to be there. Let's get to meet Kermit and get to learn a lot about Farm Sim and Giants. So I've been saving my pennies. And I've been getting in, I guess, getting my scheduler to really like me so that it just makes it easier for things to get approved. I am worried that... No, I was thinking maybe that those ridge markers were affecting my crop. They're not. It just looks bad. But what I'm doing is I'm steering with my keyboard so I could just like touch to the left or right as I need to. Do some really fine control. You can probably hear me tapping on my keyboard. That's what I'm doing. I know I am streaming a little later than normal. I missed so much right there. I had a lot to do today, and so that's why I decided, you know what, I'm not going to try to rush myself. I'm just going to start a little bit later. So I apologize to those of you in Europe, UK, that are, you know, it's already pretty late, but, you know, don't feel obligated to stay. Now, for you New Zealanders and Aussies, hopefully I'm catching you around on your lunch break. Actually, no, it's Saturday for you guys, so you're probably not even working today, right? Hello, Cranky. How are you, buddy? Staying up late? to catch the ScottFreeforall live stream. I love it. How are you doing? I hope you're all right. Different textures because the ridge markers effectively leaves a plowed. Oh, it's a plowed versus a direct drill. Okay, good. Okay, thank you, Ed. Grant says you think DJ and Mr. Sealy P are gonna raid the real Clarkson farm the week after FarmCon. Oh, cool. Maybe FSG and ARGZ too. Oh, wow. That sounds fun. I won't be able to do that. FarmCon, I believe, is only for 2 days, which I think is a lot less than it has been in the past. Sorry, I'm gonna go catch this little bit that I missed over here. I think that's good, because I think FarmCon ran way too long last year and the year before. I think people were getting kind of bored. I think 2 days is a good condensed, you know, effective FarmCon. So anyway, I'll get there the day before. This is my plan anyway. Get there the day before, stay for day 1, stay for day 2, and then maybe that afternoon, maybe leave a little early, and then I'd like to travel somewhere and do some touristy things, either like to Innsbruck, Austria, or, because I've heard it's really pretty there. You're basically in the Alps. Or I could go to the Austrian city, like where the Sound of Music, the Von Trapp family lived. I can't remember the name of the city, but that's another option. That would be more like historical and less like being outdoors. Anyway, let's hope at least some or most or all of that happens. Oh, we're not really going through our seed much at all. That's good. So, our seed tender will hopefully you won't have to refill it. Now, doing all 3 of these fields, I expect that we'll have to refill it. And that's why we have a seed tender. I'm gonna go get this little strip over here. You need to go to Vienna and see the dancing horses. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, Vienna would be another cool place to go. What is the name of the city where the Von Trapp family was? Sound of Music. It starts with an S. It's not Strasbourg, is it? I don't know if that's right. That doesn't sound right. Salzburg. Thank you, Ed. That's it. Salzburg. That's kind of another option. All right. This is the painful part as we try to go up this hill. Also, we are I need to get lined. We're a manual tractor. Oh, now we're going better. So it's hard to get out of that first gear. Oh yeah, so Nightbot just reminded me. Thank you for joining. If you're enjoying this, I would encourage you to hit that like button because it really helps out my channel a lot. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. So that also helps my channel, but also it helps you know when I go live and when I drop content. I really like this tractor. As far as these classic tractors go, I really like the rear-wheel drive tractors. I mean, you don't see those anymore. They're all, you know, all-wheel drive now. But they look kind of cool, I think, you know? Got the little tiny wheels. It's basically just there to steer. Very cool. Let's do a little in-cab action. What do you say? Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I am not. That's good. Been able to keep pretty straight, you know, north and south lines, so if I can keep doing that, this will be efficient and I won't miss any stuff. Oh, looks like I need to pay attention up here. Let's see if it'll catch that. I bet it will. It will not. Okay. Take care of that. $59% still left. Ooh. I'm eating jelly beans, and that was a really good one. I think that's red apple. I think that's my favorite. There's 49 flavors. So every time I pick one up, I don't really even look at it. It's always a surprise. All right, talk less, farm more, Scott. Yeah, so we're gonna do this whole field in less than half an hour. And this is our biggest field, so we'll be in good shape. We'll have this farm ready, going. Pigs will be happy. I'll show you around the farm a little more too. This might be my favorite farm on this map. I mean, I haven't really played all the farms extensively, but just for what this offers and how it's laid out, I think how DJ Modding designed this farm is really appeals to me. It looks good. It has a cow pen and a pig pen. It has nice kind of squiggly fields that aren't too squiggly. They're not too big. And I mean, look at that view. You're gonna get some rolling hills. I like it. I like it a lot. That's the farm you're doing your multiplayer video series on. Oh, that's right, Ed. So I guess this is your favorite farm as well? I have to assume that it is. Guys, if you haven't checked out Farmer Ed's channel, please do that. He does live streams. He makes content. Does a good job. Guys, I think we're done. Oh, no, we're not. We have this little guy over, this little bit back here. Not so much live stream wise. Okay. 3 videos a week. That's a lot. That's a lot of work, Ed. I struggled to get 1 out a week. And I have not been doing a good job over the last several weeks. I think it's been over 3 weeks since I made a video. Just this move really took a lot out of me. And I hate to admit it, but I'm still not done. But I'm mostly done. I made an errand to, or a trip to Home Depot to get some stuff to hang things on the walls. And then I dropped off some donations at the Goodwill drop-off station. So, making progress. Planter drops down really fast and hard, just goes plunk. That doesn't look very realistic, but oh well. Raises pretty quick too. I mean, you guys know I'm not like a super uber realistic player, but I do like an amount of it. Certain amount of it. I like to get implements and tractors that kind of match the size and scope of the farm and the story that we're trying to tell. Okay, now we are done. All right. Now, what we could do, since we already have a planter hooked up, is we could plant some soybeans. That will be our, let me just show you. Show a little piggy farm. So that'll be our protein. That's what it is. Our protein will be soybeans. So you can see I've got 60, where does it say? 60 pigs that are 6 months old. Got a good amount of food in there. They're already, well, they haven't made slurry yet because I haven't started the clock. The reason being that I have 7 farms and I have to get to all 7, get them to a state where I can then advance the day. So I've got, what, 5 down? 5 down, 2 to go. It won't be long, and I'll get a lot faster at it. All right. So here's our pig farm. Since we're here, I will just show you. Okay. So there's our piggies. And what's really cool is you just drop off all of your crop right here, and this will mix it for you, and it'll show up as piggy food. Hey guys. Very cool. Cool beans. All right. Let's go. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I need to pull it so that we can get out of here. This field straight ahead we don't own, but if we grow this farm big enough, we will be buying that field 19, and I think there's another field that goes with it. I changed my graphics settings, so if you're noticing that it looks a little different, I enabled DLSS, I think that's the acronym, just so I can have a little more efficient processing. The downside of that is you'll get a little bit of artifacting every once in a while, but basically lets the graphics card render the game at a lower resolution, and then it uses artificial intelligence to basically upscale. Ooh, wow. To upscale the video quality. Now, I want to pick the slightly smaller of these two fields. You know, I have to say they're probably about the same size, because this is, I mean, this is longer, but it's really skinny right here. This is kind of fat the whole way, but it's a little stubbier. I mean, I think it's a 50-50 split. Harvesting these is going to be the same. So, I don't know. I think we just go for it. Where are we? We'll do the lower one. That's where we happen to be. Okay. Just change it to soybeans. And I think we're just going to freehand this one. This will be fun. Oh, look at that. We got a little different texture. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. This, I think, is a pretty rigid planter. So if the field's a little too bumpy, then none of it gets planted. Look at that. Well, I just have to go back and get that one at a different angle. And I need to get off this rise. And it's not looking good. I mean, we'll get it done. This part's going to be really bad. See? I'll go back through that like at a 90 degree to what I'm doing right now. This is the part that I edited right here. That used to connect to up there to that other part of the field. I briefly looked at the soil quality of all these fields, and really the whole map. None of it is like super high quality. It's very small patches. I'd say the average, you know, like sometimes you get like 120% yield, sometimes it's like 80%. I'd say the average of the whole map is probably like 96%, 98. It's not even over 100. Like a lot of these maps are. Hello, Black Book. Happy Friday to you, and howdy to you. Hope you're doing all right. We're just doing a little planting today on this fairly squiggly and very bumpy field. We're putting in soybeans right now. I am pleased that this tracker has enough power to kind of go up these rises. I was a little concerned about that. I think this one is gonna be have the most rise. That one over there I don't think has as much, but we're gonna find out because we'll be doing that one pretty quick. And we're either gonna put wheat or barley in that one. Now, as you can probably tell, I am not running seasons, which is why we can plant all of this at once, all these different crop types, and not have to worry about the planting and harvesting calendar. Whoops, I picked that up a little too quick. There it is. All right, now, what you can do, since we missed that, is just go at it at a 90, drop down, and although it's a little weird, we can get it done by just doing that. All right. I really love our little YouTube community. I like that I can just impromptu do a live stream at random days and times, and there's always, you know, 10 to 15 of you guys that are ready to stream and chat with me, so I really appreciate that. You guys are my social outlet, because I am not, in real life, I'm not a very social person at all. I'm pretty introverted. That's one of the reasons why I decided to live stream, is it gives me a social outlet that works, that's easier for me than in real, you know, real life situations, because I am rather socially awkward. Less snow now and more mud. Oh, is that what it is for you? Yeah, that's the weather up where you are in Canada. Hey, there's Justin. Sorry I missed your hi up there a little earlier. Howdy to you. Hope you're doing all right. I don't normally plant soybeans with a planter, but here we are. I know here in North America, where a lot of corn farming is done, a lot of times they will rotate soybeans and corn. I guess that helps replenish the nitrogen in the field after you do corn. Anyway, a lot of farmers, they have planters, so they plant their corn and they plant their soybeans with planters. They don't even have a seeder. Spring is here. You know, it feels like spring today here, Black Book. Oh, and I forgot to do this. I woke up early this morning, which is one of the reasons I got so much done. And it had thunderstormed kind of in the wee hours of the morning, in the early morning, and it was still going on when I made my coffee. So I went out on my balcony and watched the thunderstorm, watched the lightning, and I captured the coolest lightning strike with my phone. So I'll post that on my Discord channel. Which, by the way, if you aren't on my Discord channel, would love to have you. Please type just exclamation Discord in the chat so that you can follow a link to join our Discord. Thank you, Cranky and Chinook. I will also post that video of DJ Goham saying dirt skirt at the PAX conference. My daughter recorded it and direct messaged it to me on Discord. I'm gonna get this little bitty, these little bits right here. There it is. And there's a little bit more over here. And I think that's all the patchy areas. I hope so, anyway. It's going to be a lot of fun harvesting this, too. Those things might get patchy doing that as well. Didn't quite get all that. Let me hit it head on. Really hard. Look at this hill we're going up. Way to go, Allis Chalmers. I'm gonna try to hit this one on the down. The downstroke. And we got it. All right. Let's continue. Snap. And I see another little spot that we missed here. I know it doesn't really matter, and if you're in real life, you probably wouldn't even bother to go get those, but that white lime just screams at me. Like, haha, you missed. Get here a little closer, get a little different point of view. You know, I've been using field of view at 60 degrees, and I kind of like it. It's a little less fisheye and wide, but it looks and feels a little more natural to me. Didn't quite get that angle. I'm always curious to know what other people do with their video settings, and and I know it depends on your equipment, your graphics card, and just your personal preferences. But if anybody has like some special settings that they really like, or things that work for them, or just share those with us here in the chat, or you can do it in Discord. I know Farmer Klein has a YouTube video where he shares, he walks through like every one of his graphic settings. Of course, he has a RTX 3080 Super graphics card, so yeah, of course he can like open it up all the way, and he's not gonna have a problem. Whereas I would. I have a 3060 Ti, which this is a pretty powerful card, but certainly aren't going to run 4K, which he does. All right. So field number 2 is just about done. We're going to get this one done in less than half an hour. All right, can I hit this from inside? Just barely see the edge of that planter. I don't think I'm gonna, oh, I am gonna do it. Awesome. Look at me. Be all realistic and such. All right, Ed, get your beauty rest. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. We will see you next time. Take care. All right, I think we got this patch, and then I think there's one other little patch that we need to plant, and then we'll be done. And then we'll put some wheat / barley in the ground. Yeah, see, there's that little bit we have left. If I can get this in one pass. I can. Nope. I missed that one pixel. Alright. Looks good. See how I did. All right. And we're done. All right. Let's go put our planter away. We'll get our seeder, and we will do that expanse of the field. And then I think we'll have some time left, so we can either go back and fertilize all this, which we can do pretty quick. I have Mark Thor's handy dandy Bredall lime / fertilizer. Whoop, let's see. Hold it up and lower it and drop it. I haven't put a lick of equipment in a shed. Everything is just all strewn about outside. So let me try to at least get some of this stuff stashed away. I think I will put the planter in this Quonset hut. Hello, Dave Patton. Howdy to you. How are you today? Doing well? Justin is asking, so what Allis mods and tractor mods do I have? Leia, I did that right at the beginning, so many of you missed that. I have the Allis-Chalmers 7080. That's our workhorse, about 182, 184 horsepower. We've got some nice row crop narrow tires on it. Then we've got, let me just cycle over there. We've got our Allis-Chalmers 8010. We've got some, I guess, our single row crops on there. David, you're doing good. Glad to hear that. In this game save, yeah, there's that, and then I've got the Gleaner Harvester, the N6, and all three of those are by Pleasant View Farms. And then this is Allis-Chalmers / Agco, so I have a white tractor, which is which was acquired by Agco. Do I have buildings? I'm only using the buildings that are built into the map. I haven't added really any buildings at all. Really don't need to with this map. It is pretty much self-sufficient. It pretty much has everything you need, which is pretty cool. Whoops. That's good enough. All right. let's go get our seeder. So with that DLSS, I'm getting a lot less frame, what am I trying to say? Lagging and jittering. So my FPS is staying pretty much at 60. See, 59 to 60. I can spin all around, go inside. It's pretty much right there. And this is a big map, very detailed map. So that's one of the benefits of DLSS. The bad thing is you can get some weird artifacting, like on like really skinny lines. Like, I don't know if you can even see, but on this gleaner, just above the word gleaner, there where that little strip of gray is, it kind of goes, just kind of like the pixelating kind of jumps. That's the DLSS, like, working to render that, upscale it. Let's see. I did not put any seed in this at all. You know what? Let's use our seed tender. Why not? I think it would be fun. We need to cover that. Let me turn my FPS meter off. That's gonna get annoying real quick. I should probably move that harvester. Just been dodging it the whole time because it's just right in the middle of everything. Let's get down here. We will fill up our seeder. This should be fun. There it is. And let's jump over here, and I will need to open this. I think I can open it. I think these limpkins, like, the open animation doesn't work when it's all folded, but you can still fill it. I think that's the way it works. If I can't do it, then I'll unfold the seeder. I'm looking to see if I can open the cover. There it is. Open cover. So, no, it doesn't. It's not going to show. It's not going to work. Let's see if I can pour it in there anyway. If not, then I'll have to unfold this thing. And let's see. Which... I don't know which one of these I am... Okay, so I've got fertilizer. That's fertilizer. So let's change it to... There's seeds. Okay. So that's... Oh, that's going to be seeds. Right? Should be. DJ Diddy and Pro Nerd J. How are both of you? And Bruce Salter. Lots of people joining in. Hello from PAX. Excellent. Well, welcome in. I hear PAX is going well. My daughter's there with her boyfriend. I got pictures and videos. You're so tired? I bet you are. Now this will automatically start pouring if I can ever get close enough to it. I have not used this tender before. All right, let's try it from this end. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Farm Sim booth is awesome. I would love to go, Pro Nerd J. I was seeing the pictures my daughter sent. She got selfies with DJ go ham with the Farm Sim guy, with Farmer Cop, and she didn't get one with Clutch, but I saw him in the distance. This could be a problem getting to. Okay, I can open the cover now. That's good. So chances are better now that we can do this. I'm gonna try this for a couple minutes. If I can't get it to work, I'm just gonna, you know, force the issue. Can I? All right. I'm gonna try a couple more approaches, and if I can't make it happen, I'm just gonna F12 the seed in there. I don't want to have to do that though, but I will if I have no other choice. Let's see. Nope, I went the wrong way. There we are. Did I get it? I did. I got it. There it is. Woo! I mean, it's close enough. Doesn't look right, but it's working. For those of you who just joined, and especially those who are at PAX, I am planning to go to FarmCon this summer in Germany. So I will get my opportunity to see, you know, all the YouTube celebrities, learn a lot about come on. Pipe in. Oh, there's pipe in. There it goes. There's a little bit of delay. All right, well, we emptied our seed, so I don't think our Lemkin is completely filled with seed, but it's pretty close. It holds a lot. I think it holds like 3,600, so it might be like exactly full. I mean, just shy of full. Let's go find out. Yeah, we're at 60%. Wow, so this thing holds a huge amount. Way more than we need. All right, we can do either wheat or barley. Let's just do wheat. Why not? All right. Let's get lined up here. Does this have markers, ridge markers? I think you can add them in the, you can customize to add them, I think. So I'm getting a jelly bean break here. Okay, fire it up. Let's put some wheat in the ground. Hello, Steel Horse. Good day to you, or good day to you. Hope things are going well down under. Hope we're having a good Saturday. Oh, I need to back out. There we go. It's a little better trajectory. Better tracking. All right, let me get in there again. Lovely Saturday. Okay, developing down there. Sun is shining, then the birds are singing in the trees. Wow, sounds like the start of a Disney cartoon, Disney movie. Well, that's awesome. Things are pretty good here, still horse. We had thunderstorms this morning. I will post a picture of the lightning I captured this morning while I was drinking my coffee on the balcony. But that cleared up soon after sunrise, and it's been a decent day. It's kind of cool. I mean, cool for Texas. It's let me see what it is right now. 72 degrees. It was 58 this morning though, so it got really cool when that system came through. Slowly warming up. But yeah, I'll take 72 degrees every day. What is that, like 20, 23 Celsius? 24? That's just about perfect. This farm has this really great silo system and grain dryer. That's another reason I really like this farm. Farmer Ed mentioned that he's doing his Upper Mississippi River Valley series on this farm. I think this is my favorite farm. 22 degrees C. Okay, nice. About the same. Okay. Now, it might be a little more humid here since we just had the rain. I missed that again. I'm trying to cut it a little close on hugging that edge. And so I'm kind of... need to lower it. There we go. Now we're doing well. I could have done course play on this, but I did it again. This cedar is really long, like from the hitch to the cedar, and so when I make those turns, I have to turn in a little earlier and a little harder in order to for that not to happen. You have to kind of turn into that curve a little more than you think, and then you have to kind of oversteer out of it. I think if I do a little more overhead view, I can get that a little better too. There we go. All right, let's do one more headland, and then we'll start making rows. The high is 12 degrees C, Black Book. Whew. Canada. I heard you guys that there's a lot of snow still falling. Even like in Wisconsin, there's still snow. Here in like almost the end of March. And I know Canada gets snow even into April, because I was in Montreal one year and it was April 21st and it was snowing like crazy. In fact, I went skiing. I went snow skiing that day. And it was 0 degrees Fahrenheit. I remember that too. What is that? -9, -12 C, something like that. Yeah, see how that grain bin's kind of pulsating with that pattern? That DLSS kind of makes that a little worse. I can tolerate it though. Still have more than half of our seed. All right, now gonna run this curve a little better. There we go. Steer out of it. Snow in April in southern Ontario, Quebec is rare, but it can happen. Yeah, okay. So maybe not too common, but I experienced it, and I mean, to be fair, it was in the mountains of Quebec. I mean, I was at a ski resort, so we were probably, I don't know, 6,000 feet elevation. Maybe not quite. Wasn't much of a mountain. It was more like some really tall hills, really high hills. Then Saint Sever or Saint Sever. My French is horrible. That's where it was. That rings a bell, Black Book. Mount Tremblant. That sounds like that sounds right. That was a long time ago. That was 35 years ago. So my brain's a little fuzzy on that, but yeah, that definitely jogs something in my brain. Yeah, my brother and I went night skiing at night, and it was 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was snowing. We had fun. We couldn't feel our hands or feet or our face. All right, can I hit how? Well, that's pretty good. That's almost a 90-degree corner right there. Friends just came back from a ski holiday in Wyoming, and we're talking about over 30 feet of snow. Yeah, they got hit hard and repeatedly this season. Yeah, the snow base up there is ridiculous. I mean, there's a snow base in California, and not just in the mountains. I mean, they're actually like, I mean, they've been in a drought for, I don't know, 20 years, and they're not out of it, but like Lake Mead is actually rising. So that's kind of good. Yeah, that's a lot of snow, I agree. Texas will never get that amount of snow, ever. Oh, interestingly, the last cold snap that we had here, when was that? Like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, it actually snowed in Texas, up in the Panhandle, like near Amarillo. They got snow here in the middle of March. All right, well, this farm, well, it's really a ranch, Dry Creek Ranch, is gonna be all set. We're gonna have everything sown, and if we've got a little time, which I think we do, we'll be able to fertilize all this too, and that's gonna go real quick. Used to love night skiing about 40 years ago. Now you haven't snowed since January of '95. Wow. I've skied since then, Grant, but it's been a while. The last time I skied was when I lived in Northern California. So that would have been... trying to remember. That would have been Squaw Valley, where I skied last, and that would have been... the year would have been like... You know what? I take that back. I went skiing in New Mexico about 10 years ago. Just for the day. Chinook, you need to get some sleep for your night shift. Okay, well, Chinook, lovely to have you in the chat. I hope you have a good day's rest and a good night's work. So take care. We'll see you later. Oh, apparently Chinook did a flight simulator stream. I heard, I guess, little chats about a simulator stream, maybe in Argsy's Discord, but I didn't really get who was doing what. So Chinook, I'll have to check that out. Hunter J says, do I agree that the croissant is the greatest breakfast bread of all time? Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I wish I could eat them. I'm gluten-free, and I've yet to find a good gluten-free croissant, because you pretty much need gluten-y flour and butter to do that. But yeah, I would wholeheartedly agree with that, Jay. And it doesn't, you can eat it plain, you can put jam or jelly on it, you can put anything on it, it's all good. Put egg and bacon on it. Jay, can I assume that that you're eating one right now, or maybe ate one today? You're at Pat. Chocolate croissant. Yum. Yeah, those are extra good. You had one from Duncan. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're at PAX Boston, that's Dunkin' Donuts Ground Zero. You're going to dream about it. Well, I'll tell you, you haven't had a croissant until you've actually had one in France. You know, in Paris or whatever. I don't know what it is, but they make them, they're incredible. They're pretty good here too, though. All right. We're just about done with this. We'll go pick up the fertilizer, the solid fertilizer spreader, and get these fields fertilized. And if we get all that done, we will go take a look at our piggies. Maybe we'll buy a few more. I don't want to buy a whole lot. Number one, this is a small to medium-sized farm, and it's a growing pig farm, so I don't want to just pack it full of 500 pigs, which is the capacity of that pen. You know, I want to start, I've got 60 now, maybe, you know, if they double to 120, I would say that would be a good start to a growing pig farm. All right, well, this seeder was able to handle the contours of this field much better than our planter, and that makes sense. I mean, you can look at the way this is designed, how each well, they're not rows, but each plate or whatever has its own little spring coiled shock absorber to ride that contour. Pleasant View Farms, how are you, buddy? We are using some familiar equipment for you. In fact, when I get back to the farm, I think you'll see some more familiar equipment. This is our Allis Chalmers / Agco farm. So it is quite appropriate that you are here. Hope you're doing well. Why haven't you sent me updated tractors? That's a good question, PDF. Why haven't you sent me updated tractors? I mean, these are working okay, but I've got the what is this? The 7080, and then I've got the 8010 somewhere. And then since this is Agco, I've got an old white tractor, which Agco bought white, I don't know, in the early 90s, I guess. And then I've got one of my favorite harvesters, the Gleaner. This is the N6 version. And let's get this stuff parked, and then we'll go look at Piggies. Get in here a little closer. I really like Quonset huts. There's a lot of them around here, and so they just kind of a nostalgic kind of thing to see. So I like that DJ Modding put a lot on this farm. There's a lot of Quonset huts around. All right. So I think we're going to be done with this tractor. Although, I think we're going to need the weight of this tractor in order to make this solid fertilizer spreader work. Because it gets pretty heavy. But where's our other? There it is. There's our 8010. Fine looking tractor. And I got a couple of trailers. I got a little bitty one and a kind of medium sized one. And of course they're all like as close to Allis horn as I can get. But anyway, let's go fertilize. Let's go fertilize these two fields first, because this is where our tender is. Is it that? Yep. So we will get him filled up with fertilizer. And pipe out. That is going to be our fertilizer. There we go. Nice. Watch that fill up. Oh, guys, I have a Dr. Pepper over here. And I should be drinking it. All right. I'm gonna bring the pipe in. Oh, I've started the engine. There it goes. I like the animation on that pipe too. Very cool. All right, our tender is empty. I think that's a good size feed tender for this farm. All right. Now this is a Mark Thor special, so hold on to hold on to your butts, because this throws pretty wide. In fact, we ought to just get up here and fertilize both fields at once. Look at that. I don't think that's going to go all the way out. Is it? Not quite, but almost. All right. So it looks like this field, at least as far as the soybeans care, nitrogen wasn't too far off. Oh, it says crop does not require additional fertilizer. Okay. That's nice. Looks like it did in a few places. Yeah, oh, you know what? Soybeans don't require any, right? You see the little checkered flag is at 0? So I'm just wasting my time here. Let me turn him off. Let's go do... In fact, the reason it was throwing that fertilizer down was because I was partially on the wheat field. Yeah. All right. Let's do the wheat. Yeah, it really wants a lot of nitrogen. Let's see how far out I could get. This thing really throws it wide. Is it like, forgot how wide? Oh, 42 meters. That's pretty good. I think that container, I think that's our gas, where we can, our diesel fuel, where we can refuel, and you just kind of pay as you go. Yeah, DJ set those up, I think, at every farm, which is really nice. You don't have to drive into town just to get gas, or buy and set up your own tank. All right, well, there's 2 fields down. One didn't need any, and the other one is done. I'm just going to run over here and just stand on the field just to see what it says. So it says good and perfect. So there are some good areas. That's... yeah, that's... wow, okay. I'm all right with that. The new ones look better. Pleasant View Farms. Okay, well, send them over to me. I'd love to take a look at them and use them. I'll put them on this farm, and you know, I've got them on my Middleburg series as well. Oh, I've still got the spreader turned on. Now we can go a little faster. All right. Now, I think our beets are good. I think they look great. pH is good. You know what? The corn may have all the... oh, that's for lime. Sorry, that's pH. Nitrogen. Okay, so that looks good. This doesn't look good, but it actually is. And this might be good too. Let's go find out. Oh, I've missed a lot of chat. Steelhorse says you have a cafe in Melbourne run by a chef who was originally an F1 engineer. Wow. And then switched to make the perfect croissant. Wow. Apparently a 3-day process. I know it does take multiple days. Wow. So yeah, you get a technician like that working as a chef. I bet you could perfect the croissant. And the French may have invented it and perfected it, but it doesn't mean no one else can, right? Okay, that's just nitrogen perfect, so that's good. Let's go look at the corn. Okay, yeah, we need nitrogen real bad. This is critical. I've never seen that before, but apparently it's critical. Oh, wrong tractor. There it is. All right, let's go take care of our critical corn crop. She spent a heap of time in France. Oh, okay. Cool. So she was in France. Got it. Very cool. This will not take long. So, Jay and who else was it that's at PAX? How long are y'all going to be there? You be there through the whole weekend or just the first day or two? I've never been to a PAX convention. I know they used to be held in San Antonio, but I've never been. Well, there's our ridge marker. We're kind of making use of that as we go down here. Eh. PAX looks crowded. Yeah, the pictures I've seen, Black Book, it looks pretty busy. And the pictures I just saw were at the Farm Sim booth. And I'm sure that's not the most highly attended booth there. There's much more popular games over there. Okay, that's everything except... Oh, it looks like I missed one little spot over here. Did I get it? Oh, that's the number 8. I thought it was... that's funny, Scott. All right. FSG, DJ, and Entourage, right. Yep, there were a lot. And then there were a lot of Giants people there. Like people I didn't recognize. I assume Kermit is there, but I have not seen him on any... show up on any photos I've seen. I know he's there. All right, guys. Our fields are ready. They just need to grow. I'm going to save the game because that's important. All right. I guess I should use that autosave mod, but here's the thing. Sometimes I don't want to save. Like if I'm doing landscaping or something and I make a mistake, I don't want it to autosave my mistake. So I do like being in control. But if you're on my stream, my last stream, it kind of bit me because the game crashed twice. The first time I had not saved. So we had to go spend about 5 minutes redoing some stuff. So, I don't know. Two sides of a coin. Jelly bean. All right. Let me show... Let's look at our piggies. So we have 60. We could buy some more. Oh, hold on just a second. I didn't set my money right, did I? There. I don't think I hit the enter key. Now that's right. For 300,000. So we can buy some more piggies. Let's buy. Let's make it an even 100. Okay. So we'll buy 40. And we don't want to buy that one. We want to buy, actually, let's go back. We want to buy the 6-month-old one. Glad I caught myself. And we want to buy 40 of them. And they're 6 months old. $23,000 for a bunch of pork. All right. So now we have an even 100. And I think the food we have in here will last at least 2 or 3 days, or 2 or 3 months. So we might have to buy a little bit of pig food before our crops are ready to harvest, and we can mix up some new stuff. But that's okay. If we need to, we can. What time do we have? We haven't even been at it for 2 hours. You know what? Do you guys want to go to another farm? Check it out and maybe work on it? Because we're kind of done for this one. Next time I come back to this, I'll probably just be doing some storyline on it. We'll need to buy... we'll need to buy some headers for the harvester eventually. The pigs do want straw. Now, we could just buy the straw. There are many farms, other farms that we could directly buy straw from. And I think in multiplayer mode, you can transfer products. Either like plain vanilla multiplayer, or there's a mod that allows you to do it. Either way, we can get that done. All right, let me save again. All right, what farm do we want to go to? Well, I can't show you my my screen because I have it set up to show you my right monitor, and I don't have it set up still. It's right down here. I haven't hooked it up yet because it's like I'm not missing it, and it makes the table a lot less cluttered, my desk. But I really need to put it back up. I'm gonna see which of our farms we can do. Oh, I know. Let's do Valley Bluff Farm. So Valley Bluff Farm is a small arable farm, and they grow everything organically. So for this farm, we can't have any chemical herbicide or fertilizer. We're going to have to use things like manure and slurry and weeding weeds, or just letting them grow and not getting them. So that's a little extra challenge, but precision farming will give us a bit of a bonus And I'm going to say that organic produce gets an extra, like, I don't know, I could say 20% just so the math is easy, or 20% higher price. So we may just add that in. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Hold on just a second. I lost my YouTube monitor. All right, back in business. Let's go here. And I know we have stuff to do there. Let's see what we have. So we do have equipment. Yeah, okay. So this is a Ford/New Holland farm. You know, maybe did we do stuff together on this farm? I think I just bought stuff. Yeah, I didn't do anything with it. But you can see we have very small implements. We have a very small seeder. The small, like, slurry water tank. We have some old Ford tractors. Well, an old Ford tractor and an, like, not New Holland T7. So it's pretty good sized tractor. We've got a slurry spreader. So we have the makings of an organic farm, and then here's a small New Holland harvester, which is going to be a lot of fun. And Valley Bluff, yeah, cute, Scott. What is the status of this? I think these are our functioning grain bins. They are. So we'll need to buy some augers for that at some point. This looks like we've just got a plowed field. And it's even got some stones in there. Lovely. And let's remind ourselves which fields we have. So it's just the farm right up here is our Valley Bluff farm, and we own, okay, so we own field 11, 12, and 13. 13 is a really good sized field. 12 is a really cool terraced field, not too big, and then 11's about the same. We don't have any animals, at least not yet. There is over here a cattle farm that we can yeah, I need to get my assets here in front of me. I have some really good notes. I shared them with you before. In fact, they're on my public drive if you want to look at it. Let's see. Valley Bluff Farm. Small organic arable farm. It has 2 flat bottom silos and, well, it doesn't say, but there is a cattle farm that I can own that's over here. Maybe pigs? I'm not sure. Oh, that's the grain dryer. Yeah, there's the cows right there. So eventually we could add the cows and then we can get our manure and slurry from them directly. We're going to have to buy that. The good thing is we've got a huge dairy farm right here. So we'll be able to arrange a deal, I'm sure, where we can either exchange some organic harvested crop for slurry and manure, or, you know, buy it outright. So that's kind of what I was thinking. In fact, someone suggested that as an idea on a live stream, and I really liked that. So what do we have going on in these fields? Do we have anything going on in these fields? We have some things growing. We have, what is that? Barley? No. Excuse me. We have soybeans growing here. And then, do we have anything growing there? Or is that just, it's just cultivated. Right? It's plowed. And then in 11, we have sunflowers, right? We do. So that's interesting. Those are both good cash crops. Why don't we get this field ready? And I know it's going to be getting super late for a lot of you. In fact, I can see a lot of you are already dropping off, and that's fine. I'm going to get this build ready. I don't think it'll take more than half an hour. And then I'll call it a night. So any of you who can stay with me and want to, please do. Let's get busy. We're gonna have to get some seed, and we're gonna have to get some slurry. We're gonna need some lime too. You know what? I don't even know if I purchased the data for this yet. Looks like I haven't. Let's do that. And then we'll purchase it for that one. That one's not nearly as expensive. Okay. And we'll have to adjust the money for this one too. Money is going to be, I'm sorry. The money is going to be 300,000 also. Okay. Need to buy some more starting equipment, and then I'll set the money. So we have a seeder. That's good. So I guess we'll put, you know, wheat or barley or something like that in the ground. And we've got, is that a cultivator or a weeder? I'm not sure. Well, let's do it this way. It's a cultivator. A front loader, slurry tank, and then water. Okay. We need lime. So we're gonna need that. How do we want to do that? We're gonna buy spreader. Ah, I need to set up store deliveries. Right there. Now, I don't want to buy anything too ginormous or expensive. And there is that. It only spreads 18 meters. Nice and little. And it's cheap. What about that? That holds a ton. That's way too big. Too expensive. Well, what about this one? This will do lime, right? Yes, it will. It's 12,000. Oh, it holds 6,000 also. Spreads a little wider. That holds 15,000. We could do this. We're just going to have to fill it up a lot. A lot. How far off is our pH? Because maybe we don't need that much. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's go visit it. Is it going to tell me now? Yep, it's bad. All right. All right, I'm not going to dilly-dally any longer. I'm just gonna get this. It's just so big. It's cheap though, 20,000. Nothing cheaper is that. You know, we'll do this just to have something different. And you can make it like this really ridiculous, like 9,000, and then you can do 25,000. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to keep it at 6. No, we don't want any of that. We will add a cover because that's fun. You can add a spreader system that makes it go wider, but it's really, really expensive. All right, we're going to do that. And then let's see if we can add a little Ford blue to this. There's Phoenix blue, Nitro blue. There's New Holland blue. That'll get us. Ooh, that's not bad. And our cover we can make New Holland yellow, hopefully. Nope. All right, we'll just do that. Let's do it. Okay. And which tractor do we want to use? Let's use our New Holland. I really like New Holland tractors in this game. The T7, I think it's the T5, is a nice little tractor that's got a lot of power. And suddenly we have a full thing of lime. How about that? All right, let's go out to... Yeah, this is the right way. All right. Oh, your internet went down, Cranky. Oh, yuck. And Grant says it's only 10:25 Saturday mornings. So you're good until I drop. Okay, Grant, let's do it. Let's get this done. And apparently Cranky is like drinking a pot of coffee or something because he's still with us. Let's see. That's the wrong field. That's the field. How do I get to... Oh, I should not have gone outside. It's just right over here, inside my farm fence. Right here. Cool. All right. We're spreading lime. Here we go. All right, so quite a bit less of a throw here. Let me get calibrated to that. Okay, so right about like that. Oh, the good news is we can go really fast. So that's nice. But to compensate for the not very wide road, we can go 16 miles an hour. I'm all right with that. Yeah, I'm not happy that there's stones in this field. Just means we're going to have to repair our equipment more often, or I guess we could go lease a rock picker. We could make our own lime that way. That's kind of like organic-y farm, self-sustained kind of thing. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe what I should have done was just pick rocks instead of spread this lime, but here we are. And I missed that spot again. All right. Now this field's not very big, but our equipment is pretty small. So this could take a while. I don't know, may not get to seed the field, but we'll see. Oh, it's beer time, Cranky. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, beer can keep me awake if I get, you know, toasted enough. I forget that I'm sleepy, but then once I stop drinking, then I pass out, sleep, you know, and sleep all night. What kind of beer are we drinking tonight, Cranky? Got like a nice English brown ale or something like that? Or are you getting exotic on us? The black one. Oh, Northern Monk IPA. Ooh, that sounds really good. I love IPAs. Yeah, if I'm going to drink a beer, which I rarely ever drink alcohol now, that's kind of where I am in my life. If I do drink a beer, it's going to be an IPA. And it doesn't matter, Imperial IPAs, West Coast IPAs, the super strong ones, I forget what they're called. All those, I'll drink them all. Oh, I'm out of stuff. Actually, no, I'm not. How about that? Okay. So how much of this did we get done? I'm gonna say about 30%. So we'll probably have to fill up one more time. Excuse me for burping. It's almost easier to, so that you can see everything that you're spraying. It's almost easier to look at it, like, look backwards. And then you just have to drive backwards. But you can see what you're doing a lot better this way. You just have to practice your backwards driving skills. And you kind of, stuff sneaks up on you. Okay, where are we going? We'll do this, and then we're gonna do this top terrace first. Yeah, this T7 has plenty of power. Very nice. Some of you were on my live stream from Tuesday when we were on Middleburg, and we had all kinds of technical interesting things happen. The game crashed twice, but also we had some kind of weird interaction with the TLX pickup mod, and we were throwing pickups all across the map. If you missed it, I made a YouTube short out of it, so you can check my channel and check out that short where I capture that interesting moment. All right, and the first here is almost done. And let's see. I think these areas are already done. They're just not painted over. All right. Whoops. Let's go. Is that doing anything? Okay. B is not doing anything. Okay, good. Because I was pushing it. All right. Terrace 2, which is much smaller. This is a plowed field, so it's very bumpy. We don't have a nice flat cultivated field to work with. So hopefully our little spreader does okay, because it's a pretty old one. It's just a straight bar of a seeder. It's not going to be able to adjust to the contour of these furrows. That's what you call them, right? Furrows in a plowed field. All right, can I get all of this? Yes, if I'm careful. Ah. Okay, I think we got it. Hello, Argsy Gaming. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Howdy to you. We had Chinook here representing New Zealand, but he had to go to bed because he's working a night shift. So glad that you could pick up the next shift. I appreciate your help so far in answering my questions about getting to FarmCon this summer. Just to kind of give you an update, I have officially requested days off work to go. They haven't been approved yet, but I am pretty confident that I'll get it because I talked to the scheduler in advance. So I'm not going to book anything until I officially have my days off granted, which will probably be next week. I'm probably going to fly into Munich, which I think you are too. Oh, and have I got accommodation? I have not. I haven't even looked, Argsy. So, if you haven't either, I mean, maybe that's something we can both work on. And I'm also very concerned about transportation from Munich Airport to the event, because it's going to be like a 2 or 3 hour transfer. This is what you call it. Anyway, hope you're doing well. It's a bit hard to hear. You're in the barber waiting for the kids to both get haircuts. Been there, done that, Argsy. I feel for you. Are you gonna get your haircut as well? You think the German rail system is pretty efficient? Yeah, I do too. I haven't found a direct route on a train. I think you have to jump on a bus at some point. But what hair? Yeah, I have so little hair now. I just hit it with the clippers about every 3 weeks, and it's free. Oh, you got yours done last week. Oh, you're good. Argsy, my older daughter is at PAX East, and I told her you have to go by the Farm Sim booth and go find the Farm Sim guy and Farmer Cop and DJ Goham. And so she did, and she sent me a lot of pictures, selfies with all of them. She even sent me a video of DJ. I'll post some of that stuff on my Discord. And I'll post the selfies as long as I can get my daughter's permission. But even if not, I've got some stuff I could share with you guys. Okay, yeah, I will post that as soon as I get permission to do that. I told my daughter that back back when I was a supporter of DJ, when his channel was still pretty small, I was a pretty faithful member and all that. I guess the short story is I coined the term dirt skirt that he uses all the time years ago on a live stream on Live Oak in FS19. So I had my daughter ask DJ if he remembered that, and he immediately said, "Oh yeah, I remember, Scott." So that was kind of good. And then he, my daughter filmed a little video of him saying dirt skirt. So I'll post that. Okay, am I done? I think I'm done. Let's look. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You know, our other fields might need yeah, I didn't look to see if they are. I bet they're horrible. Let's go look at them. I'm almost at time. I mean, I'm over 2 hours. I can probably go another 10 minutes. So I'm not going to be able to do like an entire field of something, but we can at least assess what's going on. Okay, so we have like pretty far along growing sunflowers with no nitrogen and no lime. See what I can do about that. And then that is not my field. Let's go over here to the other one, which is a huge field. So I think what I might do is I'll purchase the augers, the conveyors for the grain bins. That won't take long and probably just about the right amount of time. Okay, our soybeans are also growing. Oh, now they look good. They're good and perfect, so I'm going to leave them alone. I mean, soybeans don't even really need nitrogen. Yeah, they need 0, and there's already 45, so they're kind of over. pH, the nitrogen is a little overdone. We've got perfect pH now. Okay, let me save the game. Yeah, DJ is a great guy. He was really nice to my daughter too. Almost done, so better sort out the bill. Okay, Argsy. Thanks for dropping in. We'll see you soon. Take care. All right. Hopefully he caught that because I saw that late. All right. Let's go buy some augers. Now, I found some. Oh, wow. So we've got a short one and a tall one. I'll show you the augers that I bought for a different farm. And they work because I tested them out. So I may just copy that and get the same ones. And that farm that I'm talking about is Black Acres. So let's go there. Everything's all put away. So nice and neat. All right. This is our Massey Ferguson farm. And those are not active grain bins. Our grain bins are actually over here. So these are the ones that I used for these grain bins, and I think we have one of those and one of those at the other farm. So we have this Meridian TL1239. That's for getting the stuff out. And then to put it in up high, we have this one. This is... what is this? There it is. It's a convey-all. Convey-all, convey-all. 1690. Let's go buy those for our organic farm. A Meridian TL12. Okay. Let's go back to our other farm. Ooh, licorice. The licorice, the Jelly Belly licorice is not bad, but it surprises me every time I put one in my mouth. All right. Grain bin, grain bin, grain bin. And we'll put our store delivery right there. And we will buy some conveyors, belt systems, whatever they called it. Whatever it's called. Okay. There's our 1690 and there's our TL 1239. So they're base game, but they work really well. Nothing to configure. They're cheap. Black Book, you out of here? Or are you telling them people that are leaving? I can't tell. Take care, fellas. Chat more tomorrow. Are you leaving us, Black Book? If so, see you later. Cranky says he's leaving. Okay. Take care. Okay. Hopefully I didn't buy 2 of those. I did not. Okay. Let's get these set up. And we jump into them like a vehicle. And we turn them on. It actually does have a motor. And then we drive them. Raise it up. And this one should have no problem getting to the top of driving it backwards. Problem is, they didn't give us a whole lot of room. We're kind of like right up against this field. Let's get in this other one because I need to move it. And we'll put him over here. Like that. Alright, that's actually aligned. You can see it says start billing. Is there anything in there? Probably not. No, there's nothing in there. But got it all lined up. Okay, we'll turn him off and get back to him. And let's see. He is so tall. The problem is there's like super tall ones like this. Actually, we need this one. We need all the height of that, don't we? Look at that. Pretty much. Forgot. How do I... There it is. Yeah. So there we go. Off just a little bit. I think that's gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna save that game. And I'm gonna leave things there, fellas and people. Ladies and gents. And let's come over here underneath this and so hey, that was fun. Thanks for going the distance with those who are still here, and for those of you who left, thanks for attending. Please like this video if you liked it. That helps me a lot, and would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. So thank you, everyone. See you later.